Lovely people, welcome to the channel. We have done several reactions to this lovely family, and today I want to check Smoke on the Water performed by them. I know my Filipino audience also speaks very well English because it's their second language, so I want to ask you, for those of you that they're interested in different type of content also, we're almost at 100 subscribers here. So if you want to add me on Frank Valkyria TV, which I do more serious news and also meme news, a little bit of mixed bag, but it's a different type of commentary. If you're interested in that, please join. I would really appreciate that. Really hard to start the channel from the ground up. All right, let's go. Man, this is such an iconic riff. There was a joke my drummer, like when I had this band in 2010, told me that, you know, like musicians die or something and then they go to hell, and as soon as they enter the door, there is a party going in a pub and there is a band playing and it's playing like this riff, right? And the first reaction of the musicians were like, oh wow, this is so freaking cool, hell, it's so amazing. And then they listen to the riff, and the riff goes like ba 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 ba. You got the point, right? So not so funny. Being down there. Woo! I love the way she came in with the bass. Look at him. Bam, bam, bam.
We all came out to Montreux on the lake Geneva shoreline to make records with a mobile. We didn't have much time, but Frank Zappa and the Mothers were at the best place around. But some stupid with a flare gun burned the place to the ground. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Smoke on the water.
Man, honestly, I'm impressed. Also because I have to say they managed to capture a good sound with this. Obviously, like, the instruments are really good, but still, this live performance, I'm actually like, okay. Because I was doing another reaction, which I will post, of the Dire Straits, right? Tunnel of Love, and of course, it, like, dare I say, so difficult to capture the sound, especially live, of certain band, right? And even though they played really well, yeah. In this case,
It burned down the gambling house. It died with an awful sound. Funky Claude was running in and out, pulling kids out the ground. When it all was over, we had to find another place. But Swiss time was running out.
I wanna hear that Moog, man. Oh, there's no Moog here. How's that? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of July Morning. What am I thinking of July Morning? I'm listening to Smoke on the Water. So it feels a little bit like more slow. The solo, first of all, amazing in the way that I wish I could play guitar like that. First of all, but we're also talking about Richie Blackmore here, okay? We're talking about Richie Blackmore here, okay? So anyway, those guys, you know, girls, they're just incredible for the age, for the talent, for the way they managed to render those songs. Props up. I want to shout out to Young Gillen for being an awesome singer, especially in his prime. He just nailed this. I used to be a ton into Deep Purple back in the days, especially some live albums. They were like basically on repeat. Very nice touch, man.
We ended up at the Grand Hotel. It was empty, cold and bare, but with the rolling truck stones being just outside, making a music there with a few red lights, a few old beds. We made a place to sweat. No matter what we get out of this, I know we'll never forget. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Smoke on the water.
I find it amusing that a song about like an event, right, of the band at the time, and it's such a funny thing because you feel the story a little bit of this band that was going around touring and the difficulties and whatever they were trying to get out of this situation in that circumstance playing, right? And then it's, you know, like the song goes on to become like one anthem of rock and roll forever, basically. So it's so fascinating. Man, wonderful performance. All of them. The drummer, absolutely awesome. The kids is absolutely awesome. All of them playing instruments. Wow. The level of dedication also to be so precise, at least with the intention of the song, right? They always manage to be so incredibly close. And those are just kids, man. I love it. I love it. I really hope that they keep the passion for the music also when they grow and they develop in in themselves, because you see like people like the Warning, right? I did a reaction several years ago when they were quite small, and now they're all like young adult, and they're touring. It's fascinating, out of a cover of Metallica. So I also wish. Well, I mean, I wish whatever they want out of music, but I hope they continue so that they can further develop and perhaps make their own music. That would be absolutely awesome. And thumbs up to the family, you know, the father and mother, which they fostered this level of, you know, attention to their skill. I think this is also an aspect that needs praise, honestly. More parents probably should do the same. All right, please subscribe. Talk to you later. Ciao.